Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Thursday, November 7th, around 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 2024. A major eruption today in Indonesia, Lewotobi laki-laki to 44,000 feet. We also have major snow coming for the west. Keep calm. It's boom time. About 100 vehicles are stranded in rural New Mexico in below freezing conditions during a powerful snowstorm. Approximately 100 vehicles were stranded after a semi-truck jackknifed on a rural New Mexico highway as a potent winter storm blasted northern parts of the state and Colorado Thursday. More than 5.8 million people across Colorado and Mexico were under winter storm warnings. It looks like currently 20,000 without power in New Mexico. Significant winter storm is on its way to the Denver area, and we will have the full forecast in just a moment here. A state of emergency declared in St. Louis County due to widespread flooding. The declaration allows the county's emergency management agency to request state and federal resources. County Executive Sam Page signed the emergency declaration Thursday after flooding damaged homes and infrastructure and led to multiple deaths. In a press release, Page said he signed the declaration at the request of the county's emergency office. Later Tuesday, one woman was found dead inside a car on Bayless Avenue after floodwaters receded from the roadway. The flooding has continued in other parts of St. Louis County. Merrimack River is not expected to crest until Friday. So, bad stuff happening out there on the Merrimack River. Explosive Southern California wildfire we reported on yesterday continues to grow. The relentless 50 to 75 mile per hour winds have created a perfect storm condition leading to rapid fire spread and widespread evacuations. In a matter of hours, the destructive mountain fire consumed 15,000 acres. This is an ongoing event. The winds are still high.
Yesterday, we had extreme warnings for fire danger for Southern California, and this was the result. Santa Ana winds led to fires, and unfortunately, because of those strong winds, they spread fast. Firefighters continuing to fight numerous fires in Southern California, and this is shaping up to be one of the biggest fire threats in years for Southern California. We haven't had warnings like this in the last 4 years. As you take a look at this video, obviously beautiful big home up in fires, up in flames. We've had multiple homes already lost, and the problem is you have a significant fire threat with a large population of Southern California. As we take a look at the setup, we do want to give a little attention to the mountain fire. It's one of the more sizable fires that we're tracking. This is video from that fire impacting places like Caramello. As we take a look at the overall acreage, 14,000 acres with this fire. So this is a large fire that is burning just north of Oxnard. Now, it did produce a ton of smoke. It still is. I mean, we have zero containment of this fire. It is blazing out of control. The smoke from that has been pushing down towards Oxnard. That's where the National Weather Service office is located for Los Angeles. They actually evacuated because of the smoke. So National Weather Service out of San Diego yesterday supporting their neighboring office in Oxnard and Los Angeles because of the smoke and also the threat from that wildfire. The problem is there's a lot of people located here, and you have a massive fire that is burning out of control. This morning, again, it's the overnight hours. We have winds that are coming in. We have registered winds about 15 to 20 miles per hour, 42 over at Oak Ridge oil field. But again, there's these microclimates that set up and also wind patterns that are created by the fire itself because of the heat, where you can have these crazy isolated wind gusts that can stretch well over 90 miles per hour. Those are those micro scale events that really make a big difference in fighting wildfire. There's a look at the wildfire smoke using visible satellite yesterday. So again, a health hazard because of the air quality as well. Fire weather warnings remain up for parts of Southern California. They stretch from Santa Clarita all the way down to the border. Right now, San Diego and El Cajon not included. We have a little pocket of more moisture at the coast for San Diego. We also have that present for Los Angeles. But again, the surrounding area, you hop up into these hills, up into the mountains, and that's where we have that significant fire threat.
So bad news for Southern California as the threat and the fires continue to spread. The Northern Hemisphere, good news. Northern Hemisphere snow mass well above average. It was riding well below average until, well, just the other day. It has now spiked up above the 20-year average, going all the way back to 1982. And with the forecast we're looking at, well, that is going to go much higher, as Hurricane Rafael's Gulf path could be unprecedented for November. It is predicted to move west and then southwest. It may be the furthest southwest storm in 40 years. The good news is there is no threat to the U.S. There are the spaghetti models, and any of the models having it move towards New Orleans, the storm is going to break down, and I'll show you what I mean right here. There it is moving to the left, and then it just goes away. But we do have to worry about Old Man Winter, and Al Gore is not pleased. Take a look at the snowfall for the rest of tonight into all day Friday. Heavy snow for the southern plains of Colorado and more snow in New Mexico. For the weekend, Saturday and Sunday into Monday morning, some light snow in the Pacific Northwest, maybe even in the Northeast. Next week, Monday and Tuesday, a storm system will move down the Rockies here and move east. And by the end of the weekend, next weekend here, Saturday and Sunday, more snow for the Northeast as the pattern continues. Quite snowy for November. And here's the full forecast. Dangerous fire weather conditions in Southern California with snow in the Rockies. A strong Santa Ana wind event will bring widespread, extremely critical fire weather conditions to many parts of the Los Angeles and Ventura counties into Thursday. Heavy snow is impacting the central and southern Rockies and nearby high plains. Hurricane Rafael continues to bring tropical storm conditions to the Florida Keys, and that will dissipate in the coming days. Winter storm watches and warnings out for over half of Colorado and half of New Mexico, with blizzard warnings, it's looking like, in many counties up there in northeast New Mexico. Seismic update. No quakes of note worldwide. Very quiet day on the Earth. That is not the same for worldwide volcano news. We've got Lewotobi, Laki, massive eruption built up to 44,300-foot ash column with strong paroxysms and a lava flow. Semadu, who knew? Now you do. 15,000-foot blast. Fuego to 15 today. Canelon, 11,000-foot puff. Shivalush, a big blast, 36,000 foot. You can see the ash surrounding that volcano there. Popo to 20,000 foot. Lewotobi, 55,000 foot volcanic ash advisory. That is massive, and into the stratosphere potentially. Ibu volcano, volcanic ash to 8,000 foot. Merapi to 12,000 foot. Here we see that massive Shivalush eruption up to 28,000 foot with volcanic lightning. Absolutely spectacular. Santo Huito, 14,000 foot. Sungay to 18, Shivalush to 28, Lewotobi to 55. Reventador, 14,000 foot puff. Semadu, 15. Fuego to 16, Popo to 23, wrapping up worldwide volcano news for the day. A quick look over at space weather. Activity is continuing to decrease with some low-level M flares. No coronal mass ejections headed our way anytime soon. And there was a CME passage, but it basically didn't do anything for the KP. So we are at solar max, and the sun is quite quiet. Take a look at this. This laser exceeded the speed of light. It broke a law of the universe, for goodness sakes. What does that mean? Well, An innovative and exciting laser experiment has achieved what we would have thought never possible or even imagined, and that is exceeding the speed of light, which is something that has been attributed to be impossible based on Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. This new experiment not only challenges the way we think and perceive of physics, but it enhances fields like quantum computing and communication technology. Does that mean we can travel into the future or into the past? Well, we'll know in just a few years. And the search is underway after 40 primates escaped a research facility. Yes, and of course, it's probably Fauci owned, and it is definitely a bioresearch lab. Traps are set up in the area, and this is near the Yemassee Police Department. In Spartansburg, Carolina. Yeah, where is Spartansburg? Yeah, so this is not the Spartansburg that I was aware of in Pennsylvania. It's Spartansburg in South Carolina. So that's the region south of Asheville and Charlotte with 40 monkeys on the loose. So officials are warning residents to keep your windows and doors closed and don't let any primates into your home. Call the authorities. Several have been arrested after an American woman dies in the first use of a controversial suicide pod, which looks like a jet ski. This pod can be moved to any locations to conveniently kill yourself, but apparently in some areas that's illegal, and the people that were involved in the assisted suicide have been arrested. So make sure you check the laws in your area before you kill yourself. I am kidding though. Oh, guys, please help the channel. It is Christmas season, and if you're going to be buying gifts, they might as well be preparedness ones that have been vetted by us. 4- and 5-star products all across our preparedness store, from seeds to solar generators. Anything you can think of for homesteading survival is in the store. If it's not, just tell us, and we'll put it in there for you. Long-term food storage, seeds, thermal imagers, portable heaters, juicers, and more. Go check it out. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We are shadow banned, and we need your help to grow. Become a Patreon, support the work we do, and watch all of our podcasts in one place, commercial free. But most importantly, be safe. We love you, and that is a boom.